Terry from McGrath. Thanks for joining the Carpool series with Soho.
Thanks very much for having me.
So nice to have you in the car. Heaps happening in your marketplace, I guess, post-elections, a bit of a market wrap. What are you guys seeing in the last kind of 30 days?
We say that you can draw a line in the sand when that election happened to what actually changed in the market. Obviously, in the lead up to the election, it's no secret. Every agent has spoken to you about it. It was crickets at the open for inspections. Literally that next weekend, we were seeing the return in buyer confidence. I think one of our opens, first Saturday down in French's Forest, 65 groups through, which we then have realised every week we launched a new property, it was 50 to 60 groups through that first open. And properties tend to be selling prior because, like most markets, we are definitely an undersupply. We're about 50% off on what we'd normally be.
So the 50 to 60 groups through, what, I guess, pre-election, what were your group numbers? Is it like 20, 30?
No. So on the first open, we were happy with between 10 and 15. That would have been an exceptional first open prior to the election.
Okay, so quite a big jump, which is good.
Significant. So buyer confidence is definitely back. But that's also, we've seen changes in banking, which has also been really helpful. Obviously, people can borrow a little bit more money, and interest rate, those couple of interest rate cuts have been fantastic, obviously, for the market.
Yeah, sure. I guess let's just touch a little bit more about buyers. Why is it a good time to buy now? What are your thoughts on buyers coming into the market now?
Sure. I think prior to the election, people had a fear that property prices were still going to continue to track down. Now, since the election, I think everyone can see the bottom of the market. We're all aware that the market has come off. This market as a whole is probably off 15 to 20% from where it was in the peak. And properties are selling, they're selling quickly, and the new price has been established. So there's confidence that they're not paying too much, and buyers are ready to perform.
For buyers at the moment, I mean, you're meeting so many groups that come through your own through your open homes on the weekends. What advice do you have for them? Do they get their finance approved first? Do they start looking? Do they speak to you? What do you?
I guess there's no hard, fast rules about it, and it tends to be what their motivation is for purchasing. So we try as best as we can at the open for inspections or over the phone to work out what that timing looks like for buyers. We always say if you're coming from a different area, though, it is best to actually get out here, have a look and see what those different pockets are within the Forest market and understand what the different pricing is and why. So if you're in Killarney Heights looking at a property, call it 1.7, you can have fairly standard family home. At 1.7, you move out to a suburb like Davidson or Belrose, you're getting a significantly more finished home, probably a bigger block of land, and probably has a little bit more amenity, but that's because of proximity back to the city. Killarney Heights, Forestville, we are 20 minutes from the city.
Let's say I'm a vendor post-elections. Spring's not far away. What's your advice for vendors at the moment looking to sell? Do they wait a couple more weeks for spring? Do they start speaking to you guys now? What's your advice?
Definitely, Trent. They need to be speaking to us now. There is not a lot of properties on the market. I've just listed 2 properties off market for that very fact. They were thinking of coming on spring, potentially that October after the holidays, and we said, let's give it a go now off market. We are working with a big list of buyers and not a lot for them to look at. So definitely you need to be talking to us now to take advantage of the volume of buyers and the lack of property for them to be looking at.
Karen Terry, contact details. If I'm a buyer or a seller, how do I get in contact with you guys?
Great. Karen Terry, and it's 0419 421 584. Would love to hear from you.
And your office, whereabouts is your office? If they're walking past Coles and Forestville, where do they find you?
They will find us vertically opposite Coles and just opposite the Baker's Delight.
Lovely. Karen Terry, thanks for joining the series with Soho.
Thank you.
Cheers.